talked about this. The founder is the endless vessel. You are the endless vessel. That's what you want to be. That's your northern star. You want to be a channel. 22 years ago, I gave my first seminar, just totally freaking out, here in Los Angeles. I was 19 years old. And I asked my teacher, mentor at the time, what's your best advice for public speaking? He said to me two things. He said, number one, because I was 19, everybody in the room was like, it was like this room. I'm like, what do I honestly have to offer these people? What in the world, what am I going to tell them? I've never created anything, never started a business. I'm not even in a relationship. Why would these people want to listen to me? And he said to me two things. Number one, all fear comes from when you want to take something from someone. How do we know? If I asked you right now to come up here and talk for 2 hours about something, it could be scary. Or if I told you to go in front of like, I don't know, let's say it was the Oscars and all of a sudden they just asked you to go up there and just like entertain the crowd for 10 minutes because like there's a break. You'd be like, what? Like you would be scared out of your mind. There are people who are like very critical looking at you, important people looking at you. You're gonna be scared. But if I told you at the Oscars, go up there, I just put $1 billion in your bank account and you have to sit for 10 minutes explaining how you're gonna wire each person $10 million and explain the whole process of how you just want to give everybody $10 million and like you're actually gonna create all these different things, gonna solve all their problems. It would be very easy to go up there and just say, hey, I'm just gonna give you all $10 million. Because why? You know you're just giving something. You don't feel like you want anything from the crowd. But as soon as you want someone's approval, or you need something from someone, or you want them to like you, you become scared. Because that's when the negative forces are coming towards us. Because like attracts like, lack attracts lack. The second thing I was told is to get out of the way. If you're trying to give your experience to people, your knowledge, what you've learned, then that's the Harvard business. Nothing wrong with going to Harvard Business School, by the way. I would have loved to have gone if I had the opportunity. But that's the difference between that Ivy League degree and the founder. You do not want to give your degree to people. You do not want to give what you just learned. You do not want to give your life experience to people. Why? Because it's very limited and it becomes projecting. We start projecting onto people. There are therapists who are so anti-divorce, and there's therapists who are so pro-divorce if it's necessary. So which one is right? And most likely they're coming from the point of view of what they went through. So you have to be very careful not to be someone who's just handing over value based on who you are. But we want to be channels. The way we become channels is we remove all of our limitations. We become like the light of the Creator, and then things flow through us. So some people need to hear this, and some people need to hear that. Some people need to close the business, some people need to lean in. Some people should push through in the relationship, some people should walk away. We just don't know. Only the Creator knows. And it's very powerful if we become an endless vessel and become a channel. So when a founder transcends limiting beliefs, they become an unbounded conduit for universal energy, channeling this infinite force into every aspect of the company, employees, customers, and eventually your products. This spiritual alignment where the founder has no limited beliefs, hopefully, that's what we're going to get, that's what we're aiming for, about receiving creates a harmonious ecosystem where the organization's potential knows no bounds, leading to continuous growth, innovation, and fulfillment for all involved. You will constantly have the best innovative ideas as long as you are a vessel. Your consciousness is never limited in receiving those ideas. Because you know what? Eventually we get tired. Eventually we get worn out. And eventually we say, you know what? I can't. This is too much. When we say it's too much, that's a subconscious signal to the Creator, because the Creator only wants to give you. What are you telling the Creator? You're telling the Creator, no más, no more money, no more sales, no more products, no more ideas. I'm just so overwhelmed. This is why it's really important not to get to a place where you're busy all the time, because you will send subconscious signals to the universe to push away success, ideas, relationships, because you don't want anymore. And this is also why burnout is not good. Do not burn out your employees, because they will subconsciously curse you to not come up with ideas. Oh my gosh, if my boss walks in with one more idea and gives me more work to do with no extra pay, I pray he does not get a good idea for this company. Let's just stick with what we have on the table. Well, you want to know what's the best kind of employee to hire? The truth is, what you really want to look for and who we should be is the one that it's kind of like solar energy. It's the one that as they work, they get more energy. It's very powerful. It's very powerful. I was sitting in it's Expo West this week. So Expo West is like the largest conference, like CPG companies, vitamin companies, food companies. And one of our retailers wanted to go to dinner with us. So we rented a van, and we're sitting 15 people in a van going 40 minutes to a restaurant. I'm sitting with my head of sales and the woman under him, who is like amazing. She's amazing. And everyone's talking about strategy for this retailer. And they said that they're opening up 50 new stores this year. So the woman, who's the vice president of sales, she says, "Oh my God, I got to show you something." Opens up her phone. And I'm like leaning. So it's kind of like a limo type thing, so everyone's sitting in a circle in this van. So I'm leaning over. I'm like, what are you showing? She's showing like all the buyers of this retailer and the vice president. She's like, "Look, this is my house. And if you see here, we have about a couple hundred boxes and all the products." And she's like, "And you see, that's my husband, and those are my kids." And so every Sunday we get together and we make these little gift boxes for all the new stores that are going to open. And I fly to each new store, and I go meet the manager of the store and the sales enthusiasts, or what they call. And I bring these gift boxes to all of them, and I educate them on the products. And we just love it so much. It's such a family bonding experience. It's teaching my kids how to work. And then, the kids actually, we found out about this, so we pay them, we pay the kids too. So there's a whole thing that's happening. And I'm looking at her and I'm like, this is, and the whole retail team are like, wow. Like, everyone's like, we want someone like that. Someone who found out how Sunday, she's working on a Sunday, but she's creating a family bonding experience. She has joy in it. She brings her kids into it. It's just a consciousness. She just loves what she does. She loves what she does. And you can find that in people. You can call it in. When you're head of HR, or if it's just you, or you put out a job post, call in that person. Because resumes really don't tell you much. You want to know who I would want? You know who I would want a referral from? Their ex-wife or ex-husband. That's who I would want. I don't even want to know what your boss thinks about you. I want to know what your ex thinks about you. I wish that was legal.